Hello, everybody. It's Greg here. I thought I'd do something a little different today. Thought I'd do a little bit of a vlog, just kind of say what's going on in mine and Emily's lives. It was spring break for Emily, so that was good and all. But things have been pretty crazy. We're planning on moving in with the in-laws, her grandparents, because I haven't been working for a while, and I think so this is something I'd like to really try and kind of get into more seriously. And need takes time and effort, and me working would take a lot out of me. Wouldn't have the time or energy to come home and then edit and everything like that. So we're going to be renting my place out, because luckily I own this place. Pretty lucky for being as old as I am. So there's been a lot of preparing to move in and getting that ready. Um, Painting, getting some of Emily's mom's stuff out, because she's no longer around. Been hard for her to do that, but it's been going good. It'll be weird not having quite the independence we do now, but I think overall it'll probably be the best thing for us. Um, things have been good. I've been actually happy since quitting my job back in August. Um, Kind of for the first time in a long time, I've actually been like happy and enjoying myself, and um, even Emily can notice a difference. And it's kind of nice that I'll sort of be taking a bit of a stay-at-home parent role. So, our baby and our child and children, because Emily wants more. Will actually get to see a happy me, and a more less frustrated and angry me. My previous job was good. I liked the work itself. Was frustrating. It had its problems, but I didn't mind it. It was all, of course, company bullshit. Um, Pay was great. Union gig. I have nothing against really the company itself as a whole, or even the product. It's all good. But just took its toll on me, and I'd like to live longer. I didn't want to end up kind of just basically dying young. Um, you know, uh, it'll be weird downsizing so much too, because me and Emily have a lot of junk, just a lot of stuff. The house is in utter chaos right now. Having a baby doesn't help. Not being home pretty much all week doesn't help. Um, and we're not exactly the dirtiest people in the world, but we're not exactly the tidiest people either. Um, it's interesting to think that probably by June we'll not live here anymore. When we've lived here, this is where we started our lives together. It's where we had our first child. So, I'm not getting rid of it. I'm not selling it, but someone else will be living here. It's gonna be weird. Um, we like the neighborhood. Our neighbors are great. It's just, I think, better to have the help of Emily's grandparents. Um, the other thing is because of just the way things happened and everything in her family, we're the ones who actually inherit the house that we're moving into. So it's also kind of a learn to take care of the house, because the house is over 100 years old. It's a beautiful old home with 3/4 of an acre, which if you're living in the greater Los Angeles area, not many places have that big of a lot. So we're excited, but it's going to be interesting. I'm having to turn their basement, and yes, I live in the greater LA area, and they have a basement. It's pretty amazing. Put actually a picture up my Instagram at Gregarious Scott if you want to take a look. I put a picture of it up there, and it's gonna be interesting turning that into my gaming and recording area, and kind of where we watch kind of loud movies as well. Um, there's some other things. I was actually lucky enough to get a PlayStation 5 recently. I don't have it yet. Sorry. I was able to order one, amazingly enough. They're coming out a lot more often now. It seems like every week, but right as I got it, that was like the first week of them coming out like weekly almost. So kind of feel like I was still beating out a lot of bots and stuff like that, and felt really good getting one. Should be here. Let's see. It's basically the 5th, so I should have it on Thursday. Gonna get a couple games for it. Probably try and figure it. I've heard the PlayStation 5s are a little hard to kind of record on, but we'll see if I can get one going. I'm also planning on possibly starting a streaming a little bit on Twitch. I kind of looked into the other ones, and really Twitch is king, even with all of its problems and, takedowns of, sites just because they saying something. But I just have to keep Emily off the Twitch because, as you see on the YouTube, she sings a lot. But thinking of doing there probably at least 2-3 times a week, later in the evening when Evie is asleep, and when Emily's kind of turning down for the night. That'll be interesting. Whew, sorry. Never really done any kind of streaming. I didn't do any kind of recording or anything like this. As you can see, my camera is actually total crap. It's not even a camera. It's literally a webcam. It's a 1080 webcam, and looking at it when I'm recording here right now, looking at the screen, it doesn't even look 1080 to me. I'm actually planning on possibly getting a new camera, like a more serious, legit camera, once I move. And also possibly even, actually not possibly, definitely getting another computer screen, because I don't want to try streaming without two screens. That just sounds like a nightmare. But, things are good. Things have been going good. We rehomed one of our cats. He's a good cat. He's drove me frickin' nuts. But because of us moving in with Emily's grandparents, he was the only one we weren't allowed to bring. Her grandfather knew kind of how he could be, and we were kind of thinking if we move in there, we should find him a new home. And he's been a new home for about a month, and he's really happy there. They're loving him so much, and luckily she's the family that took him is friends with Emily's aunt, so we'll still get to see him and visit him from time to time. But we still got the little tiny itty bitty kitty, the little runt, who's about 7 pounds. She actually weighs less than Evie did when she was born, so still got her. She's gonna live with us over there, and it's gonna be good. It's just, I don't know. Things are good. Even with all the pandemic stuff, I actually think I fared better than most people personally. I had to deal with people and go into people's homes, and stuff, working when I was still working during the pandemic, but I was dealing with one person at a time. It wasn't too bad. And then once I was home, and whenever I was locked up in the house, quarantining or just doing what I could do to not be near people, I'm an introvert. I like being on video games all day. If I don't have to leave the house, cool. I mean, I do because I gotta go to the store, do errands and things like that. But it's been weirdly. Last year was actually, for how much crud, it's actually probably a pretty good year too. So, all right, just thought I'd give you a little bit of update. Just be a little just sort of stream of consciousness. I didn't even really bother trying to make this anything of what to talk about, but new PS5 coming, probably some streaming in the future. I know there's really only like 5 people who really watch these videos, but it's it's a thing that takes a while, and I feel like it's going to be a good thing. You know, I'm not looking to get rich. I'm not looking to get famous. I just want to make a little money to help provide for the family. And with renting my home here out now, I don't even need to make that much. You know, just a bit more. And things would be a lot easier, just more leeway, more fun things to do instead of having to use all the money just to go straight back into what we need it for. So, all right, everybody. Hope you enjoy this. I thought I'd keep it pretty short. Looks like it's only about 10.5 minutes. So, well, we'll see you in the next one. I thought I would keep this one a little different, and just see you in the next one, everyone. All right, later.